Welcome back to the channel Gadgets for Gentlemen. In this short video I'm going to show you two metal bracelets for the SEIKO SKX009, which I have here on the right. This is the J1 edition. I have it here on a SEIKO original metal bracelet that you can find, I believe, with a 007. And this bracelet is affordable, it is nice, but it has a few shortcomings. It is the exact same bracelet, but in a bigger version of the SKX013. As you can see, these bracelets are entirely the same, but just different dimensions. So this is the SKX013. Absolutely love it. It came on this metal bracelet. I like it. It's very comfortable, but there is a better metal bracelet, which in my opinion has to be the MiLTAT 22mm Super J Lewis 316L stainless steel. I bought this one from Amazon. I will leave a link in the description underneath this video that will bring you to this article. So the reason for buying this metal bracelet from MiLTAT is because this metal bracelet is just so much higher quality than the original SEIKO metal bracelet, and I do love my SKX divers, so I think it's worth the investment. And honestly, I did make a mistake because I wanted to get a metal bracelet for the 009J because it comes on a rubber strap or silicone strap. I think silicone actually. Black one. It's quite nice, but I like it on a metal bracelet. So I wanted a metal bracelet for this watch, and I saw this original metal bracelet on Amazon and I bought it, and it's affordable. I'll leave a link in the description so you can also buy it if you like it. But for just a few dollars more, you get this metal bracelet by MiLTAT, which in my opinion, but it all depends on your personal taste, is such an improvement, such a better version compared to this SEIKO branded bracelet. And I will break it down in this video. With the metal bracelet come these quite fat spring bars, which I will keep here in a safe place. The big improvements of the MiLTAT over the SEIKO bracelet, in my opinion, has to be solid end links. What I mean by that is, as you can see here, this is not a solid end link, but a hollow end link, which means this will be much tighter and more secure fitted to the case of the watch. So that's the first part, solid end links that really fit well with the case of the 009, and only the case of the 009 and the 007. It will not fit on any other watch cases. So this bracelet is specifically made for this one and the 007. Second major improvement has to be this clasp. And as you can see, it's like much more sturdy, thicker. So that could also be a downside if you like a slimmer profile. So I'm not saying it's better, I'm just saying I like this better because it's sturdier, but it is thicker. As you can see, they both have micro adjustments. So that is a good thing for both of these clasps. As you can see, this is a very flimsy-ish, what is this, locking mechanism. But it has the SEIKO branding. As you can see here, this piece is a little bit sturdier. It's just more solid. It's not the best, and it's not branded, of course, because or it's not branded SEIKO because it's not SEIKO's. But yeah, I think it's sturdier. I was just noticing this piece, but I do think this is just a plastic strip, plastic foil that is here to protect. Yeah. So there we have it. I will unwrap it in a second. So what else? As you can see, these are machined parts. This is very sturdy material. Oh, here it reads MiLTAT on the back. This is very sturdy material, these parts. If you look at the original metal one, this is pressed. This is quite flimsy-ish, but yeah, could be a plus or con, depends on your taste, but I like this because it's more secure. If you hear that click, it's very secure. And then it also has these pushers that you need to press to open it. So definitely I think this one will not come off as easily as this one. So okay, so we went over the end link, hollow versus solid. We went over this one, which is the clasp and the micro adjustments. Now let's have a closer look at the links. These links are very light, and the bracelet is very flexible, which is, I think, a good thing. This bracelet, and I will show you when I remove this tape, this bracelet is like a little bit sturdier, less flexible. So on the one hand, I think that's a bad thing, because it's quite nice to have some flex and some stretch on the bracelet, because it's comfortable to wear. But also I like the robustness or sturdiness of the solid links. So again, depends on your personal taste. But I prefer these solid links, making this watch feel like much more expensive. So there's some plastic to protect this bracelet, and as you can see here, these links are very similar, but sturdier. I mean, the design is very similar to the original. And again, some materials to protect the links. So there we have it. I think we have the most important things removed here. So this is the bracelet. And as you can see, it has a little bit of flex to it. So it is comfortable, but not as comfortable as the original. And I think the major difference here has to be that end link. This can also be a plus or a negative point. But let me show you. This end link is like quite short, and then the this part bends down, making this watch wear quite small, because the lug to lug stays small. With this one, this end link, it creates a little bit more length, lug to lug. So it will add a little bit of length to this watch, making it a little bit longer to wear on your wrist, lug to lug. And the most important benefit of sizing this bracelet is like so easy compared to the SEIKO. Nice click, because as you can see, we have these Phillips screws that are so easy to unscrew and take out a few of these links, which I will most likely do because this is too long for me. And again, with the SEIKO bracelet, you have these pins that you need to press out, and you end up damaging your equipment, your screwdrivers, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to size it and throw it on the wrist, and I'll be back in a second. So what I first like to do is throw the original SEIKO bracelet on the scale. I did remove a few links, I think 2 or 3, and this way it weighs 54 grams, including those spring bars. Now let's take the MiLTAT Super J Lewis, throw it on the scale, and I get about 90. And I must say, I am going to remove a couple of links, but still you can say that is almost double the weight compared to the SEIKO. So I do think that's also good to consider if weight is an issue for you. If you like a heavy bracelet, MiLTAT is your guy. If you want a lightweight metal bracelet, SEIKO is your guy. So I'm going to throw it on the SKX and I'll be back in a second. I wanted to check if there's a difference in terms of the thickness of the links. So let me have the original metal bracelet, and this is the link before the end link. Thickness wise I get 3.5 millimeters, and here I get about the same. So in terms of the thickness of the links themselves, they are spot on. They're very similar. It's always a bit of a hassle to get them in, but let's see how we go. So I'm just going to put one side in, hopefully without damaging the case of the SEIKO. So I think one side is in, and let's head over to this side. Let's try and squeeze this one in. So I think we're almost inside. And I think that's it. I think this one inside, that one inside. Now let me wobble a little bit to see if it's in the hole, in the drilled lugs. But I think this one is solid. Do you think it's in correctly? Or should I move it a little bit more? I do think it's in on both sides. So let's proceed with the other side. So first I'm going to fit this end link here with the case, like so. And now I'm going and try to squeeze in these spring bars. Try and fit in this spring bar. I think on the left it's in. So right here I'm going to try to push this pin in the drilled lug. So I'm going to take the head, push it in, and I think it's in. So I think both of these sides are in the drilled lugs. So there we have it. And also noticed there was still some plastic here. Yeah, so again this thing is beautifully wrapped with like plenty of plastic against scratches. So when you get this metal bracelet, there's quite some unboxing to do, as you can see right there. So here we have it on the strap code, and like I was saying, as you can see, the end link really extends the lug to lug distance. And best way to demonstrate, I think, is with the SKX013. As you can see right here, you can see that this one, the end link, the hollow end link, it goes down like so. So this bracelet is just, the lug to lug is just from this point to this point. But with this 009, with the MiLTAT bracelet, you can see that this end link really makes this lug to lug longer, because it sticks out a bit. So if you want to go with the shortest lug to lug, you should go with the original metal bracelet by SEIKO and go for, and if you want the shortest, I guess, with the smallest fit, you should go with the 013. But there we have it. And let me see how it works on the wrist. So there we have it on the wrist. I have 6.3 inches wrist. Yeah, and also maybe worth noting, I was wearing another bracelet by MiLTAT. This is the oyster style bracelet for the SKX017. This is the SEIKO Alpinist. And it has that same buckle, that same clasp. Beautiful piece. And yeah, as you can see, I've been wearing this metal bracelet a lot, and it's still like in very good condition. So there you see 6.3 inches, and as you can see, there's a whole lot of space here. So I need to remove a whole lot of links out of this metal bracelet, and the good thing is the weight will go down. So what I'm going to do is remove these links with a Phillips screwdriver, with a small one, and I'm gonna remove them from both sides to make a balance. So I think I'm gonna remove 2 on this side and then remove 2 from this side. So that way the size will go down of this metal bracelet. And I will show you the end result in a second. Yeah, so now I'm going to show you how easy it is to remove these links. I use this Phillips screwdriver. This is the size 1.5, I believe. And let's see how easy that is. So I'm going to remove 2 of these links here. Yeah, and as you can see, that goes quite easy. Okay, as you can see, there's this pin with a Phillips head. And there you can see it. So this is what it looks like. I'm gonna put it to the side. And that's how it looks like. So now I opened it. And from this side, I think I need to remove 2 links. And as you can see, taking out these links is so easy, especially compared to the original metal bracelet of the SEIKO. There we have it again. So that's number 2. So you can see it, and don't lose them. So there we have it. 1 link removed, 2 pins are gone. Yeah, so 1 link removed here. Let me zoom in a little bit. And removing these links is super easy with this Phillips screwdriver. So there we have it. Just screw it. And then, yeah, as you can see, 2 links removed from this side. Now I'm going to proceed with the other side. Yeah, so there we have it. These pieces should come together like so. Hold them together and put this pin back in with the screw end on this side. So let me connect them and push it back in. And keeping these things together like so. And keep pushing it. And there we have it. The pin is back inside. Let me just give it a few turns. There it is, very solid. So, and I'm gonna do the same on this side. Just take out, I think 2 links here, and it should be over. So there we go. Hold it like so. Screw it, just a couple of turns. And we can take out the pin like so. This one is open. Proceed with the next one. A few spins. And I think it's loose. So here you can see pin can go away. Take out the link and do 1 more. And I think we are done. So here, few spins. You can see this goes like effortless. Once you know what you're doing, 1 more link gone. Put these pieces back together, which is I think the toughest part. Hold them together like so. Get yourself a pin and put it back in like so. Align everything and push it. As you can see, it's back in. Give it a couple of spins back inside. Make sure it grips. So there we have it. We have, and as you can see, I still have space. So I'm going to remove, I think I'm going to remove one, possibly two more links. And then I can always adjust the metal bracelet even more with the spring bar tool by simply going over here. Pressing this one down and just slide this bracelet to one of these holes. So I'll keep it for that for now, but I will remove one more link or potentially two more links, so one from either side. And I think it's a much better metal bracelet than the original SEIKO metal bracelet, but if you prefer a lighter, more lightweight bracelet, and if you want more flexibility, and if you like that SEIKO clasp, then by all means go for that original metal bracelet. And also keep in mind that this metal bracelet, it will extend the lug to lug quite a bit. Other than that, I think this metal bracelet is really a stunner. So thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful day and see you soon.